I guess it tells you now that you're being recorded. Oh, okay. Let me share my screen, you guys, because I just want to share this awesome picture because it's my absolute one of my favorite pictures of the whole wide world. And this is our New Age Opportunity Zoom that we do every Monday morning or afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the country. But we do this every Monday, you guys. We come together and we share something that has been a blessing to us and why you should become a part of New Age. And if you want to catch us live, come back next week. We'll be back again next Monday. So y'all be sure to tune on in. But first, I love letting women go first. I always open the door for the women and everything. But this woman that I get to introduce has become one of my dearest friends in the whole wide world. She's more of a sister to me. Feels like now the last year has been absolutely amazing. I'm so thankful to God every single day for this wonderful lady, Tammy Krumweide. But let me tell you about Tammy. Tammy is a wife. She's an amazing mother. She is the life of the room, the atmosphere. Whenever you're around Tammy, you know she's there. She just showed me her wonderful garden. It's just as beautiful as her heart. So Tammy, if you don't mind taking over and just sharing your transformation with everybody.
I will, Anthony, and thank you for those kind words. You know, the feeling is mutual, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life. But my story started 8 years ago. Probably like many of you that are watching this Zoom, I had a friend call me up and we're excited and they wanted to share something with me. And it turned out to be Slender Eyes because they knew that I was trying to lose that last 10 pounds of baby weight. And even though my youngest was 5 at the time, I couldn't get it off. You know, working out and eating healthier was not working in my 40s the way it did in my 30s. And so I got started with the goal really of just wanting to lose 10 pounds and drop one size so I could fit back into my clothes. Happy to report I reached that goal in a month. My husband did the program with me. I think Scott lost about 40 pounds, but we got excited, Anthony. We got excited about how we felt and how we still feel today, 8 years later. We've got more energy. We feel younger. You know, we're putting all these good things in our body. We're not getting sick. And we just started sharing it with people. I mean, I'm a talker. I talk to everybody. And so if you complain about being tired, I don't care if you're, you know, in line at the grocery store, if you're the UPS guy delivering my box, I'm going to tell you about Rejuvenex because people think that it's natural to be tired and it's part of, you know, middle age. At least I did. And I found out you don't have to live that way. And so that just through that excitement and sharing with people, I built an income here that allowed me to leave my full-time job. And that's the biggest blessing because I'm able to be a full-time mom now. When I was working, I missed out on, you know, field trips, class parties. I had to hire a babysitter to drive my children to dance class and pick them up. And so I get to do all of that. And I've been able to do all that for 8 years. And so that's the biggest blessing is the time freedom. And I'm just super thankful that I get to build up my husband's health as well and keep him healthy. You know, that's important too. So I love it. I love everything about this business and love starting my Mondays with y'all.
And thank you so much, Tammy. And it's an honor doing this call with you every Monday. And you guys, my name is Anthony Moreland, and I actually got started in this industry 9.5 years ago, almost a decade. It'll be a decade in October of this year. But at that time, you guys, I was 21 years old. I was pretty much a kid. In college, I worked 2 jobs. I was a double major, and I ran track at Louisiana Tech University. So you're talking about being busy. I knew what it was like to be busy. My day would start about 5 a.m. in the morning, and sometimes after finishing schoolwork and projects with my other classmates, it wouldn't end sometimes at 1, 2 in the morning, and then had to turn around and do it all over again. And I realized then at 21 years old, I didn't want to have to work 2 jobs the rest of my life. I give everybody that has always had to work 2 jobs or always done it, I always give them a high five. I say, I don't know how you did that. Because at 21, I realized that's not what I wanted to do the rest of my life. I didn't want to have to always go clock in for somebody and them tell me what I could do, you know, how much I could make, when I can go home, when I could take a break. But I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know. And I got a call from some friends of mine. And they asked me to come here about something. And they told me it may or may not be for me, but they just wanted to share with me. And they shared it honestly and ethically with me, and I listened. The same thing, you'll get to hear and see a video soon in just a second about everything. And I said, I remember telling my friends these two things. I said, if half of what you telling me is true about these products, that'd be a blessing for me and my family. My family was just like any other family. They were dealing with all kinds of health issues. And so I wanted to see if these products could help them out. Not saying they're going to cure, treat, diagnose you or anything, but I know when you put good things in your body will start to operate the way God intended it to. And then also on the financial standpoint, I remember telling my friends, I said, hey, if half of what you telling me is true about on the financial standpoint, if I could make some extra money, that'd be a great. Yeah, my goal at that moment wasn't to become a millionaire or anything like that, but to be honest, it was to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And that may be you as well. And so I looked at that and I said, hey, I'm going to get started. I started consuming the products for myself, introduced it to some of my family members. They started, introduced the business side and the product side to some of my teammates, and they jumped on board. And then I started receiving checks in the mail. At first, they started off small. After about 3, 4 weeks, I said, you know what? I need direct deposit. I don't want those type checks going through the mail. They need to come a little bit faster. And then next thing you know, about 2.5 months in, I was making enough money to pay for my car note and have enough money to pay for all my bills as a college student. And I was making more money than both of my part-time jobs together. And that was a big deal. And what I really think about right now is I haven't had to pay for a car note in the last, 9 years. I haven't had to worry about a car note payment because this opportunity has generated income on a monthly basis that had allowed me not to have to worry about a car note for the last 9 years, and that's a big deal. That's a bill eliminated, and it's just a truly a blessing. And the only way you get there is by helping other people, and that's what I love about this opportunity is that you only have successes when you help other people. But I know I can go on and on about my, different about my journey with this, but I want you to see what I seen and what Tammy seen and what Mr. Vance seen and Dr. Kristal. And the honor that we have is we get to do the call with the lady who made this wonderful video, and she's gonna come on a little bit later and share some golden nuggets with you. But I want you to just pay attention to this video because it will share with you everything that we see.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kristal Vance, and I'm so happy that I get to spend the next few minutes with you sharing my story. And yes, all three of those pictures right there are me. This is a little bit of documentation of my story over the last couple years, but I want you to understand it's so much more than weight loss. What has happened over the last few years is that I was able, after 20 years as a small business owner, bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I thought things were good, but I don't know about you. I kind of was in that move stuff around to make stuff work. You know, the rob Peter to pay Paul thing. Anybody else ever been there? Well, I was stressed to the max. And that's when my health started to go downhill. And that's where you see me in that first picture. And what happened is I was introduced to a company, and what they started to give me was a community of people that I could link arms with, and they helped me have success. And as I started to have my own transformation, I started to create extra income. And now here I am, not much later, I have been able to sell my practice, and I bought back my time. I'm free to do the things that are important to me. And if I can show you how I did it, I hope you will have the same results that I have. Now, how did I do it? With the NewAge company. And I know you've never heard their name before. I hadn't either. But I promise you, this isn't the last time you're going to hear their name because we're just getting started. And people like Jane Rouse in Iowa, look at her transformation. I personally shared this with her because I cared about her. And since then, she has had that kind of a change. Now, you're going to tell your friends as you're having your transformation, you're going to tell your family, these are my parents. This is important to me. Family is important to us. I got time back with my family. Have they lost weight? Yes. Are they more healthy? Yes. But what is more important is the quality of life you're having. And if it's not what you want, I've got something you need to see. A year prior to this picture, that's my beautiful mother. She had to ride one of those scooters around Walt Disney World. Can you imagine? Can you imagine not being seen? Well, not anymore. She's loving life. Or my girlfriend, Ashley Paulson here. It doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, whether you're a woman, a man, you can have a transformation here. Or someone like Kim Gray. You look at this and her transformation is amazing, but what you don't see is how her life changed financially. Just like me, she had success. And so as people see us having success, like a Tammy Maltby, she was able to become debt-free here. She was successful in many different arenas, but she brought her talent, her skills, her ability here, and is just having success helping people. Or Coach Myra Miles. She's really good at what she does, just like you are. And so she just found a new platform to have her purpose. Or somebody like Richard Tuggle, look at his transformation. That's 6 months. See, when you put good things into your body, you get good things out of your body. But he was able to sell 6 small businesses. There is serious income that you can create here if you're willing to change, to transform. How do we do that? With NewAge's idea, a 360-degree approach to health, to wellness, nutrition performance, energy, weight control. I don't know what's important to you, but you can find it here. And what I really liked about this was I didn't have any more hours in the day. See, that's what I lost when I was in private practice. I was just trading hours for dollars, just like everybody always says. I bought myself a job. I didn't need another employee. What I needed was to be able to work from home and create money. And if I was sleeping, that'd be even better. I don't know about you. But I was able to partner up with NewAge. And what they did is they go and they bring these other brands to the table. And they make sure that we have the best things available. See, we're just beginning. This is really, truly just the beginning. You are in the ground level of people hearing about this. And what they guarantee us is that they're going to bring the best of the best, not just a couple products. See, as a doctor, that was really important to me. As a member of the Wellness Council, I need to be able to know that the everyday person is getting the best available products possible. So what do? Well, you pick one of the packs. You pick a pack. Now, whether you're looking for better immunity, whether you're looking for energy, like I said before, I don't know what your transformation is, but simply, if you can find 250 points worth of product, then you have the ability to have a transformation and a way to drive revenue into your life. Now, these drops right here, they changed my life. It was a game changer. I had tried everything. I mean, I was 280 some pounds, and obviously I'm not anymore, but I was able to do that utilizing these tools. Rejuvenex, I love this product too, because I don't have to go give my money to Starbucks anymore, knowing that it's not good for me. See, remember I said, good in, you get good out. Items like MOA, see, whether it's inflammation, what do you want? Do you want to be well? See, I wanted the side effect to be weight loss. I wanted the side effect to be energy. I just wanted to keep taking one healthy step after another. So with the MOA products, I could do that. Look at the results some people are getting utilizing just good nutrition. And not only is it the people who are looking for better health, but it's people who want to stay healthy. You may be at the top of your game, but you don't know who to trust. You can trust NewAge. Okay, one thing that really gets me is all of these people out there with these energy drinks or take this, take that, take this. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you hook arms with a company that promises to give you things that are healthy for you? That at the end of the day, you don't feel bad because you consumed it and you feel better and healthier. Now, anti-inflammatory is a good thing, right? I hope that someday soon you'll open the refrigerator and it'll be Heinz ketchup, French mustard, and Limu Original. Why? Because it's that important and that many people. It will be a household name. Now, what do? You're obviously all these pictures, all of these things that you've seen, it makes sense. That's where I was. Like at first I was like, I'm a doctor. I'm not sure. I mean, I get what you're doing, and Lord knows I need a transformation, but like, what does this mean? How do I get started? Like I said, you're finding 250 points of products that you're already spending your money on. You're redirecting money you already spend. You're using your money wisely. And then what happens is you become something called a brand partner. So the person who has sent you this, if you're a one, if you're like, I just want to have a transformation, I just want to change my health, I want what they had, I want to go after it. If that's the case, you're a customer, let them know you are a number one. But maybe you're like me. I want to have the transformation, but I'm not allergic to money. So bring it if you can, okay? That makes you a number two. See, I'm a businesswoman. And if I have the ability to step in and create income, I am going to do so. Amazon doesn't pay me, but NewAge does. So pick a pack. And when you do, now we're going to give you all of the things that you need to have success here. See, we're not going to nickel and dime you and say, now you need to get this, now you need to get that. We are going to get you started off using something as simple as your cell phone, actually making it smart, right? It's only a smartphone if it's making you money. And you have the chance to do that with the RX Connect app. And what you're going to do is you're going to start your own transformation, and then you're going to start documenting. And you can use that app to take your own photos, but you also get to utilize other people who are having success, because your friends might be like, yeah, I don't know, I'm not seeing you do that. But when you show them and go, look at this, because pictures don't lie. And so here we are, back here at the end. Or is it just the beginning? What I know is because I trusted my friend, just like you trust your friend. I took a second and I said, is what I'm doing getting me where I want to be? And with the culture that's going on right now, let's be honest, none of us know what tomorrow brings. But I know this, I can be a better version of me. And if I feel better, I think better. And if I think better, I'm way better version of myself. So are you ready for a transformation? Are you ready for a new you? It's right here at NewAge. I hope that if anything I've shown you here is that if I can do this, you can do this. Thanks for joining me. Again, are you a number one or are you number two? I hope you're a number two, because partnering with people like you is what makes this worth it. Have a great day.
You guys, and that's a video similar to what I seen 9.5 years ago, and I'm still very thankful that my friends took the time out to share with me. Two more amazing people I want to share with you, so let me go ahead and share my screen so I can show Mr. Vince's picture here real quick. So the next one is Mr. Vince Green. Now, you guys, I can go on and on about this man as well, but let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Vince. He is just like has a big old heart. He's always positive. He's the number one defense attorney in the state of Michigan. He's a husband. He's a father, and recently a grandfather. When you see him talking here in just a second, you'll see the amazing grandbaby he has in his back picture, and it's an honor and pleasure to do this call with him and be able to call him my friend, my brother. And Mr. Vince, if you can, could you share your transformation with everybody?
I can. Thank you, Anthony. Welcome everyone who's watching this, either live or the tape. I want to tell you what, we love starting on Mondays this way. And thank you, Tammy. I can't wait to hold the grandbaby again like I did a week ago. I could go on and on and on, but I want to share some bullet points. I think it's important to note that obviously I'm not 275 pounds anymore. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm still working on a transformation to get back to my high school weight, because I remember, what Tammy said earlier is people get used to living a certain way. I remember an attorney friend of mine a few years ago. He was heavy set, had all kind of issues with his shoulder, knee, back, everything, because of his, and all the other things that go along with weight gain. And he said, getting old is a real And he used a bad word. And I said, it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be. You know, age is just a number. And that's all it is. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to be able to play football or, basketball or tennis like I used to. But I will tell you what, with our products, and when what you put good things in, and like you said, we don't treat, diagnose, cure, anything of that nature. When you put good things in, good things come out. And as we know, I had the hip surgery February 5th, and my post-op meeting with my doc and the physical therapist could not believe how well I recovered. And they even said at my age, but it's, again, we put good things in our body, such as the anti-inflammatories and all that. And as you know, and I've mentioned this before, the only negative response I had to my surgery was the prescription drugs I had. A couple of them gave me rashes and all that. I quit using them. And I found it's funny with MOA, with the Vanali, with all the other good products I took in, not one negative response to that, all positive. Time freedom. Again, I'm not at the position yet where I want to retire like Tammy and Dr. Kristal, but I will tell you what, my checks are getting better and better and better because we just show the business to people, show my transformation. And last weekend, to be in DC with my grandson and then, spending time with my mom who turned 87, it was nice to be able to use the funds that we had generated from NewAge and not have to go into, retirement accounts, not have to go into all that. It was just free money and just to have fun with that. So is money everything? It gives you time freedom. It gives you time to spend with your grandson. It gives you time to give money to my mom, who's 87 years old, to contribute to the party and all that. So to be able to take an Uber, to do this and do that, and not have to worry about finances. And again, I'm going to close with this. Dr. Kristal talked about you don't get paid when we get something from Amazon. It's funny. I ordered a motivational book this past week from Amazon and got it, and and it was a good price and all that, but they didn't put any money in my pocket. But I had to get a few extra things from our company, and I'll just say toothpaste. I don't know. I think it was like $11. Guess what? I got a percentage back in my pocket. And that's what's important. And one last thing, I said the last thing, as lawyers, we try to be real precise. My wife and I are going out to Breckenridge, Colorado in a couple of weeks for a family reunion. Again, monies that are going to be able to use from our NewAge business and not from our reserves. That's the beauty about it. But I just rented a car over the weekend for the weekend, a nice, nice mid-size sedan. And again, we bought it we got the rental car through our business. And I want to tell you what, I did a comparison. So I went and rented the car, and then I went online to check out how much it would have cost me normally. I want to tell you, the savings for the weekend on the rental car was substantial. So, I mean, money's not everything, but I want to tell you what, why not save some money? Why not make some money? Why not spend time with the grandbabies? Talk to you soon. Everyone have a great week, and I'm looking forward to hearing Dr. Kristal.
Oh man, thank you so much. I think I need to get my pen and sign up one more time because that right there is why I do this business. Information and stories just like that. Now, this next lady doesn't need an introduction. You just seen her video, but I always have to say some couple things about Dr. Kristal because this is a woman I met about 6 years ago, and she has pretty much became a sister to me. She is just like Tammy. She is the life of the room. You will know if she's there. She has a heart of gold as well. I'm looking. Hold on, let me find the picture here. Let me see your fingers. Nope, no ring on the finger yet. She's not married yet, you guys, but it's coming. One of these Mondays, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Maybe it might happen on our on our morning thing. But no, this is Dr. Kristal, you guys. She's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna pass it on over and let her close it out for us.
Oh my goodness sakes. Every day, every Monday, he starts me with this red blush and all of a sudden I get really hot and sweaty, like that. It's like, oh, all of a sudden I'm sweating. How'd that happen? Hi guys, Dr. Kristal. I want to say thanks for joining and thanks for watching this. Y'all are going to have to talk to Mark about that. I don't know. He might get in trouble for that, but I want you guys to know that this is real. Like, this just isn't one of those things. This is this is a different animal, a different beast. It truly is the beginning of something. You're hearing stories. Every single person that you heard from today, they just shared their story to say, hey, I'm a real person and this helped me. So if it helped them, what makes you so great that it won't help you? So if you're looking for a health transformation, like if your health could use some help, we've got what you need. Just start incorporating it into your world and you'll start to see some changes. And if you're business minded, you're a business entrepreneur, you're like, I want to create something. I know that I am destined for greatness. Or maybe you're just like, well, I wouldn't call myself an entrepreneur. I'm just tired of not getting by. I'm telling you, there's also money here. Whatever you want to make it, just like the health. If you just want to get a little bit of extra health, sleep better, maybe kind of use it like I want natural things instead of taking ibuprofen and the Zantac. Instead of taking all the medicines, you're replacing it with something healthy so that your body's like healing. Or if you're like, I want to overhaul my health, like I want to totally transform it, you can get that. You're choosing here. See, that's what's great. Right now in our worlds, we don't really feel like we have a lot of choices. People trying to make choices for us. Here, no one's making a choice for you. You get to hear about this just like I did, just like Tammy did, or Vance, or any of us. And then you choose what you want to do with it. You've been informed that this is happening. Okay. I want to take just a quick minute here, and I want you to bear with me. I want you to think about when you were young, 7, 8, 9 years old, 10 years old, playing outside. Summertime. The street lights aren't on yet, so you're still outside playing. Can you remember that little? Can you remember that little Diane or that little Billy? You're outside running, you're playing with your friends, you're having a great time. Like not a care in the world. Can you remember that Kristal? Can you remember that Christine? That Nick? Can you remember them? Guess what they did not think about? Their health, how much money they needed to pay bills. They weren't thinking about when their next meal was. In fact, you have to make them stop and eat. Right? They're going to go, like they're dreaming. I want the biggest, I want the fastest car. We rode past a little boy playing outside the other night. This is what brought this to mind. And first time getting on the back of Mark's motorcycle. So we might be getting closer to marriage, that I'd ride on the back of his motorcycle. And we're riding on the bike and we drove past this little kid and he's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And it was pure excitement to watch us on a motorcycle. And I was like, look at the joy. When was the last time you got excited that you jumped up and down for someone else, let alone yourself? You can get back to the freedom of that little you When you remove the things, the health issues, the what am I going to eat? I can tell you, utilizing some of the tools here, I don't even think about food anymore. 160 pounds ago, it's all I thought about. I don't even think about, I can't say this. I can't wait to the day that I no longer think about the bank account, because I've healed it so much that I know there's plenty coming in to take care of what's going out. I walked out of my first Zoom this morning and there was a yellow thing on my door from the city. I was like, dear Lord, what is that? I haven't had one of those since college. My heart stopped. I was like, I owe someone money. And I pulled it up and it said, since May 5th, you have used 3,300 gallons of water. You may have a leak. I'm like, here's what I knew. I haven't done enough of freedom in my life. And this might poke you. When I looked at that and went, oh my God, how much is that? Instead of, oh my goodness, where's the leak? Let's get it fixed. So that was like instantly this plaque in my eye of, I'm not free financially. Thank the Lord that I have a vehicle that I can go put in more energy. I can go help more people. And right now, in the minute where we are with NewAge, where it is exploding, we haven't even launched. We don't even have a website that is like simple to use, but we are less than 40 days from that. You are here in the beginning. Do not forget that your life can change like that, but you have to make a decision. Make that decision, go back and yearn, get that fire in your belly to be that little again. That you're not worried about your health, that you're not worried about what's for dinner, that you're not worried about the bill, and that if a yellow thing gets put on your door, that it's not, can I afford that? Freedom is when our outside things don't change our inside. That's the freedom I want. Outside influences aren't changing who I am. And I'm running after it, and I'm looking for a bunch of other people who think just like me. And if that's you, then let's go have fun. And let's go find other people who think like us. Have an amazing week, guys. You have your hands on something incredible, but it's your decision what you're going to do with it. Have a good one. Happy Monday.